Welcome back to our talk show, The Matrix. I am Hani Patel.
I am Kadam Poshe.
I am Pragati Saparia.
And I am Happy Patel.
We have come up with another interesting talk show on Pi Day.
Wait a minute, are you talking about the pi that we use to calculate the area and circumference of the circle?
Yes, you got it right. It's the same pi, the heart of pyramid. Mathematics is the most beautiful and powerful creation of human spirit. Numbers are the basis of life, and that is why math is something that needs to be mastered for the best. Today is 14th of March. Do you know what is interesting about this day? Every year, this day is celebrated as Pi Day, which is also known as International Day of Mathematics. So viewers, what comes to your mind when you hear the word pi? What is actually pi? Why do we celebrate Pi Day on 14th of March? And many more questions. So to answer all our questions, we have with us Dr. Kaushal Patel, Associate Professor at VNSGU Surat. He has teaching experience of 17 years with 12 years of research experience in field of fluid flow in porous media, modeling and simulation, and numerical methods. He has also bagged numerous national recognition award for research paper presentation. We are incredibly honored to have you with us today. Now I will hold my word and start our illuminating talk show of the day.
Hello sir, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
My first question for you is, what is pi?
Pi is a number, and generally there is a number and variables. Actually, pi come up with the 16 letter of Greek alphabet, and their number is 3.14. Actually, it's a 2 decimal accurate. When we go with the up to 10 decimal accurate, then it is a 3.1415 2653. So actually, this number is not fixed. This may be infinitely large number after decimal points, and the last number that we don't know. Actually, also the pi is represented by the ratio of the circumference with the diameter, and that generally whenever we take any radius of circle, then this number is a fixed. The ratio is a fixed, and this ratio is 3.14, and that we consider as a pi.
Thank you sir. We are very grateful to you for imparting knowledge to our learners.
Thank you.
So, next question is, what are the applications of pi in real life?
Application of pi in real life. Pi is used everywhere. Actually, it's a geometrical representation, Euclidean geometry particularly based on pi. The structure that we are define, any geometrical structure we define in which we can use a pi. Generally, we are finding the applications of pi not in a geometrical but everywhere. In biological sense also it is used. Generally at now we are facing the COVID and we are using the oximeter. That oximeter also used based on the pi, because whatever the curve that we are getting, that based on the pi, the next big application is related with our retina. It's the eye is nothing but having a circle actually, and this particular circumference that we are use the pi to identify and to match the biometrics actually. There are various applications are related with the pi in nature also we can get. So there are natural phenomena that are also based on pi. So whatever the real situations that we are find, we can get the relationship of pi everywhere in the form.
I really appreciate the information you have shared.
Thank you.
Please tell us about why do we celebrate Pi Day on 14th March?
Yeah, actually the 14 March generally represented by March 14. So this is nothing but 3.14. Generally, it is a precisely we can go with the 3.1415. So whenever we go with the March 14th in 2015 is a particular day actually that we consider this particular day is a Pi Day. And second thing is nothing but very accurately we can go with the in morning in the 14th March 2015 morning 9 a.m. 26 minutes 53 seconds that a particular considered as a pi moment actually. So this particular whole set represent the pi up to 10 decimal places. That's why On 14th March, we are celebrating as a Pi Day.
The insights you have provided is valuable.
Thank you.
Next question for you is 22nd of July is celebrated as Pi Approximation Day. What is the significance of this day?
Okay, 22nd July. July is the seventh month of our calendar, and 22nd July that can be represented by 22 by 7. Whenever we are just making their number in the decimal form, then it is represented by 3.141592653. So what happens when this particular numbers we can get? This is not the exact number that we have, because we are not getting the end digit of that particular number. So that's why we are consider this is approximate, actually the 10 digit approximation that we get. So that's why we are consider that the 22 by 7 is considered as a pi approximation.
I appreciate having this mysterious area clarified and share valuable piece of information.
Thank you.
Sir, is the value of pi rational or irrational? Could you please explain?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, generally, there is the number. We always find the rational number or irrational number. There is two type of number that we have in the number system. Generally, the rational number that can be identified by any number can be represented in the form of p by q, where q is different from 0. But the pi is also represented by 22 by 7, and definitely it is represented in the form of p by q. So definitely there's a natural questions that you have getting whether the pi is a rational or irrational. But the rational number generally is nothing but 1 by 2, 1 by 7, 1 by 3. That's what 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. Whenever we go with 1 by 3, then it gives the 0.3333. That's the infinite series of 3 we can get, and we know the next number of that one. But in a pi, actually, 22 by 7, we cannot predict the end number, because it is 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 5, 3. But after that, what will be the next number? That we don't predict, actually. So once you can predict, then we can consider as it is a rational. Otherwise, it is called irrational number. So on the basis of that, we consider pi 22 by 7 that can be represented by p by q, but still this number is an irrational number because of its nature.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your expertise in this regard.
Thank you.
Sir, why do we say pi, the heart of pyramid?
Actually, the scientists to find out the relationship of pi in pyramids. Actually, in the Giza pyramid, actually they find out the relation. They find out the relationship between their base versus their height, and every height, every the inclined angle is of 50 degree centigrade. And second thing is nothing but they find out the ratio of that base versus their height is not exactly pi, but they are near us about the pi. So that's why they are finding the relationship between the pyramid and pi, how they build up. The second thing is nothing but the other pyramids of all are different shape and size, actually. But the most relevant is nothing but Giza pyramid, in which they use the relationship of pi in that particular ways, actually.
I would like to say that your response has shed light on this concern.
According to you, why is pi such an interesting number?
The pi, actually, I already told you that the pi cannot be considered as a rational, and it may be considered as a irrational, because generally it can be represented by 22 by 7, and it's purely rational form. Actually, it can be represented by p by q, but the significance digit we cannot get. After the iterative, we can find out the values. We cannot get the final value of pi. So that's why this pi is a particular unique number that can be represented by the rational format, but still it becomes a irrational number. So that's why the pi is a unique representation in form of rational, but still it becomes a irrational. That's why it is very interesting.
Oh, that is so fascinating and interesting.
Now we would like to know about, are there any other interesting numbers like pi?
Actually, what happens, we are just carry the previous way. Actually, we have there is a relationship between the pi and pyramid. Not every pyramid get the same value, exact value of pi. but the scientists want to find out the which particular value may affect that pyramid of the constructions. So they find out some better relationship between the other numbers. So generally they find out that that particular relationship is one. This is 1 plus root 5 by 2, and that approximate value is nothing but 1.6280, and this is nothing but the value of 5. So they are more interesting numbers, such like pi actually. So pi is an interesting number, and still they have find out another number, that is a 5, which has a even perfect relationship with the construction of pi. So construction of pyramid. So that's why the 5 is another special number that we find in a nature also.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, sir, for sharing the information with us.
Thank you.
Final question for you is, what is golden ratio?
Yeah, it's nothing but the value of 5 actually. The golden ratio that is related with this number only. This number is nothing but 1 plus root 5 by 2, and that can be defined as 1 plus 1 upon, again 1 plus 1 upon, again 1 plus 1 upon. You can just get the infinite series of that one which get this golden ratio. And this golden ratio can be defined as a plus b upon a, that is equal to a by b. And this value is always, if we can get this particular ratio over certain, in real situations, then that particular things is more beautiful than we expect actually. You can find out the Picasso photo, and their eyes distance from the top, the length, total height of the photo, and we can divide this photo from the eyes, and it is exactly divided in the form of what the golden ratios. That's why this particular picture is more beautiful than what we can get. So whenever you can define the golden ratio in a architecture, or might be some places actually, and that particular place is more beautiful than the exact.
I guess our viewers would also have been stuck with this question. Your insights finally opened the door. Thank you for your valuable guidance. It was immensely valuable.
Thank you.
The present age is the age of skill development and innovations. The more mathematical we are in our approach, the more successful we will be. With this, we extend our heartfelt gratitude towards Dr. Kaushal for becoming our chief guest for our today's talk show. Thank you, sir, for having this candid talk with us. Being a part of this conversation, we have realized the importance and the beauty of this concept. We should embrace mathematics with all our heart. It is a talent which should be owned by all of us in every walk of life. At last, we would like to thank our honorable trustees for giving us this unique opportunity. We would also like to thank our encouraging team of Gajara International School, Uttarakhand, including our respected principal, vice principals, educators, and technical staff for organizing the successful talk show.
Thank you for watching our show.